Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome back. Today is the last day, or we can say the last lecture for hyperbola, which is the conic section. So after this, we'll complete the conic sections and then start with the next chapter. So today we are going to do some questions which were based on hyperbola. Now many of these questions have mixture of conics. That means somewhere parabola hyperbola is involved, somewhere circle hyperbola, somewhere ellipse hyperbola, and so on. So that you can get the gist ki how the questions are asked. Anyways, we are going to discuss the 2023 JEE mains question in the coming Saturday and Sunday of the coming weekend. So yes, guys, uh, we'll be doing that, and let's start without further delay. So welcome back all. No one's in the class. Okay. Yeah, this is the first question. Let's try to read the question. It's a warm-up question. You can say very simple. Parabola with vertices. Now we are plus minus a comma 0, but we have given plus minus 2 comma 0. That means a is 2 foci. Foci is plus minus a comma 0, which is given as plus minus 3 comma 0. That means a is equals to 3. 3 by 2. Now we need b, right? So we know the relation b square equals to a square into e square minus 1, which will be equal to 4 into 9 by 4 minus 1. I think this will be equals to 5. So we got the value of b square as 5. What is the equation, guys? The equation is very simple. It will be x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equals to 1. This is my answer, which is option number 2, second option. All right, guys. I hope you understood it. Let's see the next question. I'll wait for some time so that you can also read the question and then we'll proceed. Okay, guys? Come on, let's see. The eccentricity of the hyperbola whose transverse axis is 2a and having the coordinate axis passing through the point. Okay. So basically, they have not directly given. Excuse me, guys. Just a second. Sorry, guys. I got cold. That's why my health is not good. Okay. So basically, they are saying that the hyperbola given is the standard hyperbola x square upon a square minus y square upon b square equals to 1. Now this hyperbola passes through the point h comma k. That means h comma k must satisfy h square upon a square minus k square upon b square is equals to 1. All right. We want to find eccentricity, right? So how to find eccentricity, guys? You know the formula? B square equals to a square into e square minus 1. So we get e square is equals to b square plus a square upon a square. So we can get b square from here. As you can see in the options, there are only a, h, and k. So from here, we can get k square upon b square is equals to 1 plus h square upon a square. So that means b square will be equals to a square k square upon a square plus h square. Let us substitute it here. So we'll get a square k square plus a square into h square plus h square. I am taking LCM also simultaneously. A square k square plus a square into h square plus h square upon a square into a square plus h square. So we can cancel out a square by taking common, and uh, what will be left with? Did we made some mistake? Sorry, I. Yeah. While taking LCM, we did some mistake. That is k square upon b square will be h square upon a square minus 1. So it will be h square minus a square upon a square. So here I'll get h square minus a square plus a raised to the power 4 upon a square. Sorry. What are we doing? B square will be equals to a square k square upon h square minus a square. So this will be a square k square plus a square into a square into h square minus a square upon a square into h square minus a square. Now we can cancel out a square and we'll get E as under root of h square plus k square minus a square upon h square minus a square. This is our answer, which corresponds to option number 2. Correct, guys? Chalo, let's move on to the next. Yes, if the lattice rectum through one focus subtends the right angle at the farther vertex of the hyperbola, then its eccentricity is. So let's try to draw the diagram first so we can understand it properly. This is the hyperbola. This is the focus. And let's say this is the lattice rectum. Now, this is the lattice rectum. This lattice rectum subtends right angle at a farther vertex. That means this total is 90 degrees. That means this is 45 degrees. Correct? So this is 0, 0. This distance will be AE. Why? Because here is its focus. Here it is another vertex, A dash. So this distance will be A. So if I name the triangle, let's name the triangle as A, B, C. So in triangle ABC, we can get tan 45. ABS, this triangle, guys. ABS. Tan 45 is opposite upon adjacent. This is B square upon A. Why? Because this is the whole length of lattice rectum is 2B square upon A. So that means half of the lattice rectum will be B square upon. upon adjacent. Adjacent is A plus AE. This distance AS is the adjacent distance. Opposite upon adjacent. So that means B square I can write A square into E square minus 1 upon, from denominator I can take A common 1 plus E. This will get cancelled. 1045 is 1. If I'll get E minus 1 into E plus 1 upon E plus 1. This will get cancelled and I'll get E ka value as 2, which is option B. Correct, guys? Let's move to the next. Equations of the tangents to the hyperbola, which are parallel to the line. Now, we know that equation of tangent in slope form to the hyperbola is plus minus under root of a square m square minus b square. So for this hyperbola, if I divide by 18, what I'll get the equation as? X square upon 18 minus y square upon 9 is equals to 1. So I can easily get a square as 18 and b square as 9. Now, tangent is parallel to this line. That means the slope is minus 1. Correct? Let us substitute all these values here. So y equals to minus x plus minus under root of a square into m square minus b square. That is minus x plus minus under root of 9. So what do we got, guys? We got y equals to minus x plus minus 3. That means the equation of the tangent is x plus y is equals to plus or minus 3, which is option number 4. Alright, guys, these are very simple questions which generally gradually increase the toughness of the question, as you'll see. Now, the next questions will be of medium level, and the last 3-4 questions will be of JE level. Correct? So, let's see the next one. Here it is. Let's think about it. The locus of the foot of perpendicular from the center of the hyperbola on any tangent to it is. Now, we have to draw any tangent to the hyperbola. How can we draw any tangent to the hyperbola? This is the question, right? So, the locus of foot of perpendicular from center of the hyperbola. The center of the hyperbola is 0, 0. What is the equation of hyperbola, guys? It's x square upon 3 if I divide by 6 minus y square upon 2 is equals to 1. That means a square is 3, b square is 2. So center 20 tangent to it. So let's say this is a tangent. This is a center with 0, 0. Here is a foot of perpendicular M, which is h, k. So locus we have to find. Correct? Let the equation of the tangent be in which form, guys? In slope form. Y equals to mx plus minus under root of a square m square minus b square. So if I try to get the equation of line CM, guys, what will it be? Y minus y1 is equal to m. M is k by h into x minus x1. So what do we get from here, guys? Correct? What do we get? Y. Or you can say y is equals to k by h into x. Correct? Now h comma k lies on this. So it must satisfy. So from here, we'll get, I'm simplifying also, mh minus k, the whole square, is equals to 3m square minus b square. B square is 2. Correct? So let's open this bracket. What will the bracket look like? It will be m square, h square. Or first, let us substitute the value of m. What is m? M is k by h. So k by h. K by h. M is the slope of this line. The slope of this line is k by h. The slope of this line will be minus h by k. We have to get the slope of this line. Minus h by k, guys. Substitute minus h by k here. So minus h by k. So if I try to substitute, so I'll get h square by k. Am I right? Am I right or wrong, guys? H square by k plus k, the whole square, is equals to 3m square. That means h square by k square minus 2. So if k square, the whole square upon k square, same, I'll take LCM here. 3h square minus 2k square upon k square. This will get cancelled. We got the locus. Lastly, we substitute x in place of h and y in place of k, which will be equal to 3x square minus 2y square. So this is our answer, which corresponds to option number 4. So option 4 is the correct answer. This was a nice question on locus. Correct, guys? Let's see the next. Locus of point P. Again, the question on locus. Please read carefully. Locus of P, so that chord of contact of P with respect to the parabola. It's a parabola. Touches the hyperbola. That means the chord of contact of parabola is the tangent to the hyperbola. Hear me again very clearly. The chord of contact of parabola is a tangent to the hyperbola. Now, how to get equation of chord of contact? We can get the equation of chord of contact as T equals to, see how to apply T equals to 0 here. We replace y square by y into y1, where y1 and x1 are the point, or you can say locus. Let's take locus as h comma k. We generally take locus as h comma k. So it will be y1 is equals to 2a x plus x1. What is y1? y1 is k, x1 is h. So let us substitute. Yk is equals to 2a into x plus h. Now this is the equation of chord of contact. This equation is the tangent to the hyperbola. So I can write it as y is equals to 2ax by k plus h by k. Y equals to 2ax by k plus 8 by k. So this corresponds to y equals to mx plus c, where c is h by k. Now, if this equation is tangent to the hyperbola, what is the hyperbola's equation? It's x square upon a square minus y square upon a square is equals to y. That means c will be equals to under root of, or we can say c square. It will be equal to h square k square. C will be equals to a square m square minus b square is equals to h square by k square. What is m, guys? What is m? M is 2a by k. Substitute it here. What will we get? We can take a square common. I'll get m square. It is 4a square by k square minus 1 is equal to h square by k square. So if I take LCM, I'll get a square. 4a square minus k square upon k square is equals to h square by k square. This will get cancelled. So if I try to group everything together, I'll get h square plus 4 h square plus a square k square is equals to 4a square. Now, what to do? I'll replace x by x square plus a square y square is equals to 4a square. This is my answer. So, what is this corresponds to? Option number. Did we made a mistake, guys? X square plus equals to 4a square we got. I think we should get a number here. Y1 is equals to 2a x plus x1. Okay. Okay. So y equals to 2a by 2ax plus. Oh, we made a big error here, guys. 2ah. Here it should be 2ah by k. It will be 4a squared. So it will be 4a squared. So 4a squared. 4a squared. Now it's correct. So what we'll get, guys? 4a square h square. We can cancel out a square as well. So 4h square plus k square is equals to 4a square. So it is option 2. Correct? Sorry for the calculation error. Let's see the next. The foot of perpendicular from the focus to an asymptote of the hyperbola. What will be the asymptote? The asymptotes of the hyperbola are x upon a plus minus y upon b is equal to 0. Let's say we take the minus 1. So x upon a minus y upon b equals to 0. That means px minus ay equals to 0 is the asymptote. And this is the asymptote bx minus ay equals to 0. This is the focus. Focus is AE, comma 0. Now you have to find the foot of perpendicular. So we'll use the foot of perpendicular formula. Let's say its coordinate are x1, comma y1. So we'll do x1 minus A upon B is equals to y1 minus 0 upon minus A is equals to, substitute this pointer, b into a minus 0 upon a square plus b square. Correct? So if I cross multiply, so I'll get x equals to, or x1 equals to a b square e upon a b square e upon a square plus b square plus a. Now, we know that b square equals to a square into e square minus 1. That means e square is equals to a square plus b square upon a square. Correct? So what will be a square plus b square? A square plus b square will be a square e square. So a b square e upon a square e square plus a. So I think one of the a will get cancelled, one of the e will get cancelled. This will be equal to b square plus a square e square upon a square e square. What is a square e square? A square e square. is a square plus b square. Uh, did we made a mistake here, guys? I think we'll not get x1. X minus a upon a. Y minus 0 upon ax plus by plus c equals to 0. X minus x1 upon a, y2 minus y1 upon b is equals to point b into a minus 0 upon coefficient co a square plus b square. Okay, how to get y1? Y1 will be equals to minus a square b e upon a square plus b square, which is a square e square. A square will get cancelled, one of the e will get cancelled, so we'll get minus b upon e. But here none of the options is minus b upon e. None of the options are minus b square upon b square, 1 plus b square by a square plus b square by a square. Hmm. Oh, sorry guys. Here it should be minus b. So we got, yeah, my mistake. Sorry. So we got the coordinates of y as b by here. A square plus b square is a square e square. So it will be minus a b square e upon a square e square plus a. One of the a will get cancelled. One of the e will get cancelled. So minus b square plus a square e square upon a. What is a square e square? Is it a square plus b square? Right? So in place of a square e square, I can write a square plus b square. So I get a square upon a. One of the a will get cancelled. So I think I'll get a upon e. So what are the coordinates? A upon e, comma, b upon e. That means option 2 is correct. A upon e, comma, b upon e. Let's see the next. From any point on the hyperbola. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, guys. I got a bit of a cold and fever, so excuse me. 2 minutes. Yeah. So this formula I have kept for reference for you all so that you don't forget. Let's start the question. What the question says is, from any point on the hyperbola, two tangents are drawn to the. This is a mixture of questions. So, the level of questions is increasing. These are some J level questions. So let's see. Let that point P on the hyperbola. So we can assume the point P in parametric form. We can assume it as under root of a square minus b square sec theta, comma, under root of a square minus b square tan theta. I hope you know how to assume the parametric coordinates. It is a sec theta, comma, b tan theta. So here in place of a and b both, we have a square minus b square. Now from these points, tangents are drawn to the ellipse. And we know that equation of ellipse in slope form or equation of tangent to the ellipse in slope form is y equals to mx plus minus under root of a square m square plus b square. So if we simplify this, we get a quadratic equation that is mx minus y the whole square equals to a square m square plus b square. So let us derive this formula. Let us cancel out for now. We'll derive on the spot. No worries. So you will remember. Now, if I open this bracket, I'll get m square x square minus 2m xy plus y square is equals to a square m square plus b square. Right? Now, this is a quadratic equation in terms of m. So if I try to get the quadratic equation in terms of m, if I take everything on the left hand side, I'll get x square minus a square into m square minus 2xy into m plus y square minus b square equals to 0. Now here we have to find, this is a quadratic equation. So if I find the product of the roots, that is minus b square upon x square minus a square. This is what for specific points you can take x1 and y1. This is what I had written in the standard result. So this point is x1 and this point is y1. And what is m1, m2? M1 means tan theta 1 and m2 means tan theta 2. So simple, guys. Slope point for slope, na? Slope I can write it as tan theta. So instead of y1, I can write this, which will be a square minus b square into sec square theta minus b square. And instead of x, sorry, upper tan hai, y1. So it will be tan square theta. Tan square theta. And denominator mein I can write x1 square minus a. So a square minus b square sec square theta minus b square. So here if I open the bracket, a square tan square theta minus b square tan square theta minus b square upon a square sec square theta minus b square sec square theta. Minus b square. Right, so if I take minus b square common from here, I'll get 1 plus tan square theta, which is sec square theta. I can write a square, and here I can write sec square theta minus 1 minus b square sec square theta. So what I'll get upon the same numerator will get converted into a square sec square theta minus b square sec square theta minus a square. Sorry, here it is a square, right? Yeah. Here it is a square, guys. Here also we wrote it down. X square minus a square it is. A square. A square. Right? Upon the same thing it is a square sec square theta plus minus b square sec square theta minus a square. This will get cancelled and I'll get 1. That means tan alpha into tan beta is equals to 1, which is option number 3. Let's look at the next question. Just a minute, guys. I have a cough, so I'll drink some water. You just read the question, try to solve. 2 seconds, guys. Yeah, I hope you have started solving. A circle on the line joining the foci of the hyperbola. Now, see this, if I divide by a square b square, right? Then I'll get, that means if I divide by a square b square, what I'll get? I'll get the standard hyperbola only. X square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equals to 1. Correct? So, this is the standard hyperbola. The circle on the line joining the foci of the hyperbola is diametered. That means, what are the foci of the hyperbola? A comma 0 and S dash minus A comma 0. So, these will act as endpoints of diameter. So, how to get equation of circle from endpoints of diameter? It is x minus x1 into x minus x2. This is x1 y1, this is x2 y2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2 is equals to 0. So I'll get x square plus y square is equals to a square e square. This is the equation of the circle. Now this circle cuts the asymptotes. That means basically we have to find the point of intersection of the circle and the asymptote. So let's try to find the point of intersection of circle and asymptote. How to get it, guys? The circle, what will be the equation of asymptote? It will be x upon a minus y upon b equals to 0. So if I try to get x, x will be equal to ay upon b. This is the equation of asymptote. We'll solve them simultaneously, substitute it here and get the values. Excuse me, correct? So we'll get a square y square upon b square plus y square equals to a square e square. So b square upon b square is equals to a square e square. Now, we know the formula of eccentricity, which is e square equals to b square into e square minus 1. Oh, what am I writing? B square equals to a square into e square minus 1. So what is a square e square from here? It is a square plus b square. So these both are same. That means I can cancel out both. So I'll get y ka value as plus minus b. And as you can see in the option, only one of them option, that is option 1, has the value of y as plus minus b. This is also a good question which involves two conic. First is the circle and next is the hyperbola. Let's see the next one. Come on, guys. The equation of tangent to the hyperbola at is this, and descending order of ABCR. It's a relatively simple question. So I want you all to do. Okay, Pradeep. Hello, Pradeep. Can you hear me? Okay, please solve this question. Try to solve the question. I'll give you 2 minutes and then I'll solve. Come on. You joined late. What happened? Chalo Pradeep, let's see. Are you able to grasp? Like you joined in the middle of the lecture. I don't know when you joined. I just saw. Okay, super. So let's solve this question, Pradeep. I hope you have started solving. So equation of tangent at a point. So this is x1, y1. How to get equation of tangent at a point? Replace x square by x x1 and y square by y y1. Substitute the value of x1, y1. So it will be 2x minus 2y is equals to 10. Or you can say x minus y minus 10 equals to 0. They have given the equation as ax plus by plus c equals to 0. That means a is 1, b is minus 1, c is minus 10. Descending order. Descending order, I have written it in descending order only. Correct? That is, descending means I think it should be decreasing order. Right? Descending order is not the word, it should be decreasing. It should be in decreasing order. So decreasing order, I have written it in the decreasing order only. See, 1 minus 1 minus 10. That is A, B, and C. That means option number 1. Correct? Chalo, next sum. Pradeep, are you able to understand? Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, Pradeep. Thank you. Chalo. Next question. Let's try to solve it. Read the question, guys. If the lattice rectum of the hyperbola forms an equilateral triangle with the vertex of the hyperbola. Let's try to draw the diagram. So let's say this is the hyperbola. This is the lattice rectum. It forms the equilateral triangle with the vertex. So this is the vertex. I think this is the triangle. Right? So if I try to draw the triangle, let me draw it more clearly. So let's say this is the hyperbola. Let us change the color for the triangle. This is the lattice rectum and this is its vertex. So if I draw a triangle, it will look like this. The blue triangle. Correct? Now this triangle they are saying is a equilateral triangle, though it is not looking equilateral triangle. But let's say this triangle is A, B and C. So I'll just draw this triangle here. A, B, and C. Now, due to symmetricity, this angle will be equals to 30 degree. Why? Because this whole angle is 60 degree as it's an equilateral triangle. So if this angle is 30 degree, this is the BC, which is half the length of lattice rectum, which is B square upon A. This is AC, with the vertex of the parabola. This is AC. What is AC, guys? AC is the distance between the focus and the vertex. So it will be AE minus E. I hope you are getting it. This distance is AE and this distance is A. So AE minus A. My mistake. AE minus A. What we can use? We can use tan. So tan 30 degree will be opposite B square upon A into upon adjacent. So A minus A. Which if we take A common, I get B square upon A square into E minus 1. And that is 1 by root 3. Also, what is eccentricity, guys? We can write, yeah. We can write eccentricity as b square equals to a square into e square minus 1. So what is b square upon a square? It is e square minus 1. So this b square upon a square, I can write it as e square minus 1 upon e minus 1. That is e minus 1 into e plus 1 upon e minus 1. This will get cancelled. E. So yeah, guys, that's all for today. Time is already up. So thank you for joining. So this time we completed hyperbola. The next chapter is your statistics. So we'll be doing or we'll be starting with statistics. But please don't forget to attend tomorrow's lecture or weekend classes where we are going to do the JEE Main 2023 questions of hyperbola. So that's all from my side, guys. Thank you all for joining. Bye-bye.